Welcome to the Circle Grace 1. I'm your host, Chief Principal Teacher and Founder Bishop Francis E. Revels-Bey. Circle Grace 1 was founded on July 2nd, 1999 AD under the aegis and the anointing of the Angel of Grace through divine providence. On February 7th, 2009, it also gave birth to its very own spiritual and metaphysical institute called the Circle of Divine Grace and Remembrance. And I'm the host, Chief Principal Teacher of both, Bishop Francis E. Revels-Bey. Well, what I'm doing today is April the 25th, 2011, and I'm going to share a universal decree for spiritual readiness. These are some of the decrees that I've often received during much of my deep meditations prior to going on live when I'm broadcasting during the week. And many of you may not know, but I'm also giving now live webcasts at justin.tv, so you can find a Circle Grace 1 channel at justin.tv. The previous channel that I was giving a lot of my live webcasts from, ustream.tv, you'll only be able to see recorded shows there right now, pre-recorded shows. Now, universal decree for spiritual readiness. Through divine power and by divine grace, that which is the infinite spirit as God called I am in me, the indwelling spirit, imprints the divine plan of my own I am presence. Now when I'm saying I'm referring to you. And when I'm saying I am, I'm referring to the universal divine source name for God. So I want to reiterate this first paragraph of this decree. And of course, this is a universal decree for spiritual readiness. It came to me on May 7th, 2010. Through divine power and by divine grace, that which is the infinite spirit as God called I am in me, the indwelling spirit imprints the divine plan of my own I am presence in every part of my cellular memory. I affirm this is true, and I decree that this shall forever be truth in me now. As I read this for you, think of, the pronoun I, representing yourself, and when you hear it as I am, you're being connected to the greater presence of God. I see and decree that God's own seed thoughts are always flourishing, and always from the deepest center of my heart. Through deep-centered prayer and meditation, I shall bring forth from the depths of Akasha in me as God's remembrance within me. We all have a remembrance. So the purpose of this special decree for spiritual readiness is to empower you. Keep in mind, this universal decree is empowering you. I decree that I now know my purpose. I decree that I remember my purpose. And I decree that I am and shall be spiritually ready to live the light I was born with, the light called I am. See, we all are born with the presence of God in ourselves. We have the remembrance of God. It's embedded in our trillions of cells. God is in each and every one of us. So the purpose is to remember that, to have the awareness of that. And we grow in our awareness. We grow in our greater understanding that the I am resides inside of us. I decree I am well and able to receive greater and more vibrant light that resonates and elevates my being to higher plateaus of understanding and being. That means you have the ability and the capacity to receive greater light. And light comes in all forms, through the spoken word, it comes through various sensations, it comes through the emanations of our chakras. Light, the divine source, the universal God presence, the universal God mind, called I am, is always moving through us and moving through our life. I decree that by being spiritually ready, I am open to receive and be the beacon light in my own life. See, it's upon each and every one of us, all the ascended masters, all of those who have transitioned into the light from eons ago, all of those who have left our light and have transitioned by the will of the Father, by the decree of the divine Father and Mother, who have gone on into the ethers beyond us, have come to this path in their life like we are right now. We all are on this journey to expand our horizons, to expand the way we think, to expand the way that we feel. So we're expanding our deeper inner consciousness. And this is our opportunity to do so right now in our lives. So each and every one of us first becomes a beacon in our own lives before we become a beacon into the lives of others. And we recognize that God is present from within, that resides on the inside of us, then we're able to equally share that. Now, I'm not talking about proselytizing. I'm not talking about forcing your understanding of what you think God is upon someone else. I'm talking about, in this sense of the word, attracting to yourself like-minded people who share in the same concepts, the same philosophies. So is this feeling, this resonation that we have with ourselves to feel the presence of God amongst all of us. As the universe is always ready to birth me and manifest me, I'm always spiritually ready to birth new levels of positivity, of unconditional love, infinite harmonic peace that shall prosper everyone abundantly for the highest good of all. That means any attention or desire or endeavor that we have, we're seeking to do it for the highest good of all. That means for everybody. Everybody in your life, everybody that's ever touched your life. Whatever you're doing, you're living your life for the highest good of all, not just for yourself. So this is the purpose of working with prayers and meditations, decrees and affirmations and affirmative prayers. It's not only just for the betterment of yourself, but it's also for the betterment for the highest good for all, meaning for humanity. Not only just humanity, but going into the mineral kingdom, the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, and so forth. You, meaning not just you, myself, but others, all of us together as like-minded people, have the capacity to not only raise the light within ourselves physically, but also raise the light within our life, raise the light within our neighborhood, raise the light within our communities, raise the light within our states, our counties, our provinces, our countries, our nations, and the world at large. So I see and decree and understand that the universe protects and guides me and supports me. That's right, the universe is there to protect, guide, and support us. It nourishes us. We receive everything through the divine source, known as God, the universal God mind, or better called sometimes divine providence, and supports me as I am dedicated student, means you're a disciple, a dedicated student of the light, of the great I Am presence. I see, decree, and it shall be that I now realize that I am in me, the I Am that is in me, God in me resides in my heart, my mind, as God, as a pure seed of manifestation and materialization. And I see, decree, and it shall be that my spiritual life as light is ready to materialize in my life, on Mother Earth, throughout Mother Earth, and beyond as I am. So I want to share that with you today, right here at the Circle Grace 1 channel, right here on www.youtube.com. Well, thank you very much for stopping by. If you'd ever like to be in touch with me, feel free to email me at bishopfrancis@circlegrace1.net. That's bishopfrancis@circleofgrace1.net. You can always stop by here, and you can always go to http://circleofgrace1.net, and that is the spiritual gateway for all of my Circle of Grace 1's websites across the internet. And that's how, if you go to that particular site, you can always get an update about free and prepaid teleseminars and teleconferences. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope to see you here again. And remember that divine grace is a blessing as we're alive and well in the age of remembrance.